feel like life is really meant to be so simple. Like Lauryn Hill wasn't joking. It could all be so simple. Because that's how it's supposed to be. Like, there's this video, I think it was Apostle Arome, I think. He said, none of God's creations require any human interjection or any human ideas. God is God all by himself. Nothing I can do can add or take away from him. Because I'm literally nothing. I'm a speck of dust. And he created me. So how can a creation do anything for its creator? What verse is it? Life is meant to be lived simply. I feel like as humans, we try to make everything seem more complicated than it's supposed to be. Like, yes, we're complex individuals, but that doesn't mean everything's also meant to be complex. Like, it's really all so simple. God gave us a word, and when he speaks a word, then it's there. It requires no other human creation. He doesn't require any. He doesn't require us to bring. I want to make sure I'm wording this right. Yes, we have got gifts that were given to us, spiritual gifts that were given to us by God. And when I say spiritual gifts, I'm not just talking about being able to interpret tongues or prophetic dreams. Spiritual gifts can be like literally anything. Could be being able to how to dress. And yes, he wants us to use that, to take that creative gift, take that spiritual gift that he gave us, and use it to glorify him. But he doesn't need us to like, I don't even know how to word this. But basically, like, he of course he wants us to create. Like, he gave us something, just like when he gave Adam. He told Adam to he gave all these, he made all the animals, and he made Adam. And then he told Adam to name all these animals. He gave Adam a role, a responsibility. So he wants us to have a responsibility in bringing heaven to earth, and glorifying him and glorifying the kingdom and showing his goodness. But he doesn't need us to like bring our creativity to things that he's already made. Like, he's God all by himself. And we always try to make things seem more complicated than it actually is, and because of that it's like we're always missing the mark. We're missing the simple point that's ahead because we're trying to be like, oh no, it's actually supposed to be this way. It's a trick question. No, that's not how God works. God doesn't do trick questions. God doesn't do technicalities. He doesn't operate in that gray area. It's black and white with God. That's why he says, because you were neither hot nor cold, you were lukewarm, I'm gonna vomit. He just means I'm gonna vomit you out because you're lukewarm, because he doesn't like that in between. He doesn't work in those gray areas. It's black and white with God. The world will try and tell you, no, I don't know, read between the lines, there's gray areas, follow your heart, speak your truth. No, there's one truth. God is the truth, the way, the one way to the Father. He's the truth, he's life, he's everything. Yeah. God says to be still. Be still and know that he is God. We're not our own gods. And thank God we're not. But he says, be still and know that I am God. Know that he's your father. Know that he's your creator. Know that he's Alpha and Omega, healer, friend, companion, literally everything under the sun and the sun. And to know, to be still in God, to hide yourself in God, to know that he is God, you have to set your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit on God, on eternity. God gave us an eternal, God promised us the gift of eternal rest. But he says to inherit that gift, you have to make sure that you're hearing the word. You're not just, but it's not just hearing. I'm forgetting the verse, but he says like basically like don't. You heard this before. I think like David was saying something. You heard this before. Now that I'm saying it again, make sure you're really hearing it. Make sure you're not ignoring it. Don't miss out on that gift of eternal rest. Don't store up your treasures on earth. This is a different rest we're talking about. This is a different, complete. This is a different rest, man. Eternal rest. I'm not worried about temporary rest. God said we have a blessing of eternal rest waiting for us. We just have to. We have to pierce our flesh daily to get to that. And like it's not like as in when I say get to that, it's not like you can do XYZ and then you get the answer, you get the rest. No, it's like we can't earn our way into heaven. It's given to us as a gift. And I just think we really need to remember that life is meant to be lived simply. Life is meant to be lived for God. It just sounds so like to someone that doesn't follow God or that's not like understanding. It's gonna sound crazy. Someone's telling you, don't live for yourself, don't follow your heart, don't speak your truth. They're gonna think you're silly. They're gonna be like, what is she talking about, bro? Because it's like everything your mind is telling you, everything your flesh, your body is telling you to do, God is telling you to do the opposite. Because we're not servants to our flesh. We're not slaves to our flesh. That means we're slaves to the devil. God gave us authority over the devil. We're servants for God. And yes, he gave us these human bodies as a kind of opportunities to show how much we love him. He gave us everything. He sent his only son. Won't he give us everything else? So it's like, yeah, we're not here to live for ourselves. We're really not. We're here for God. To bring, there was a video I watched like a few months ago. I love the way she said it. She said, we're here to bring, we can use our pain and our suffering, because also suffering is necessary to know God, but that's a whole other thing. We use our pain and our suffering to bring new recruits to the army of the kingdom. So the way we live, you can't live for yourself. You have to die daily, deny yourself of the things that your flesh so eagerly desires, and be still, know that God is God, and sacrifice. Jesus paid the ultimate sacrifice. And it's because of the blood that we're here and we're also able to sacrifice for him.